When you say in flamenco the rhythm is very important, people say, yeah, I know that, but I want you to change I know that for questioning yourself how good I am at it. Because it's not a matter of knowing it. That's how people became very cynical, because you say picado should be played alternating, you should not repeat finger or drag or that. And the people say, when they watch the video with that, they say, yeah, I know that, they are thinking that. But how good you are at it. So I want you to switch the, yeah, I know that statement for the question, how good I am at doing it. Otherwise, this thing keeps going, and we'll listen many good advice, and we're not able to be taking the juice out of these advices because of this mentality of taking it for granted. Yeah, I know that flamenco should be studied, rhythm is very important, should be practiced. Every day we should play properly, proper practice. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, but how good you are at it. That's what is the important thing here, really. Because the important thing is you playing well. For example, to practice, you need to practice what you need to practice, not what you like. Do you practice what you like to practice or what you need? And now, if you practice what you need, how do you know that is what you need? If you don't have supervision, or if you're trying to do it yourself, the thing. If you try alone to do without any guidance, or without any coaching there, how you make sure that what you are doing is what you need? And our minds tricks ourselves many times, and then we think, yeah, this is cool. But generally, you see many beginners, few intermediate, and very few advanced students or players. Why? Because there is very few people who is willing to examine themselves, thinking how good I am at this thing. Flamenco should be the study of rhythm, first of all, mainly. And then they say, okay, let me check how good I am at it. Instead of saying, yeah, I know that. I know that's very cheap. But how good you are at something is very hard, because you have to be sincere with you have to confront the fact that maybe you have not yet attained the position or the musical status to handle things, or we have many weak areas, and we thought it was maybe not very weak, that, but it is weak, and then, oh wow, now what I do? So this, yeah, I know that, yeah, I know that. that's an obstacle is becoming for your growth. So therefore, the thing is this, that the attitude to study, how you practice. How you practice. Do you practice what you like, or you practice what you need? Because sometimes what you need, you may not like it, because it's boring. But maybe the boring thing is that you are practicing it boringly. It's your approach to, say, scales or chromatic scales or scales or technique. It's your approach that is boring. Maybe it's you who is boring. Not that it's boring to do that. I don't get bored by doing it. And tons of students I have, more than 100 now, they are not bored at all to do technique or do that. Why? Because the process is dynamic, and the process is also about you, and it's a lot of fun actually. The way to practice technique may be very exciting or may be boring. It depends on the process you are following. But if you don't follow, people who don't have a teacher and guideline, direct guidance. Like what we do in Skype, I verify all what you are doing, and we do have a method, very clear method. People who don't have that, they are all in the gray area, because they are doing themselves. And do it yourself, you cannot learn the things. For example, we said, when we practice a falseta, or when we practice a passage, then we need to practice rhythm this by counting and playing in a controlled environment. Just like to become a pilot of an airplane, you have to do many flight simulation training things. In a controlled environment, you train that. You don't do directly the flying, right? So it will be crazy to try to land an airplane just until I get it. Then you will get it, but get crashed there, right? That's not the way to get how to land an airplane, by trying. That's another misconception, because people think, well, and generally, many bad teachers, they said these things to students. Oh, that's wrong. They see this thing is wrong. Keep doing it, no problem. One day you will do it. You just need practice. No, you don't need practice. You need practice, but you need proper practice. And what practice? You need proper practice. Now you maybe are thinking, yeah, I know that. But I want you to change this. I know that, for questioning yourself how good you are at it. This is the difference between high quality playing and lousy quality playing. This is only one difference. One is that proper method will emphasize in how to do it, not in what to do. What to do is very superficial, and it's just impersonal. And how to do it, this is about you and about your success. Your success will come when you understand this thing, how to do it, how you will do it. And that, of course, alone you cannot do. You cannot learn that alone. You need to join the program and have supervision, professional supervision, expert supervision, because problems or mistakes or wrong postures stuff may come there, and you don't even know it's a mistake, so you will become aware of it and eliminate it. So therefore we need to become very steady and very thoughtful about this process. So one level there is just the notes, playing the notes. The other is the context, which is the rhythmical thing. And the other is how you will do it. And this is the most important thing. How you will do, this is the most important. Because if I have only the notes, then I am just classical, again, classical guitar approach of this. And so it's zero. It's like if you cannot fit the falsetto inside the rhythm, it's like having zero, like if you don't play at all. Because flamenco is 90% about rhythm, isn't it? And now when I said that, then don't think, yeah, I know it, I know that. But I want you to think again how good you are at it. Because this is the way you will be successful, and my success is your success. When you will be successful playing, that's my success. And therefore, that's why I'm giving this advice here. I hope it will be very useful. Thank you, and I see you next time.